Good morning, everybody. It is a glorious Tuesday. It is a little bit cloudy outside. It's been drizzling on and off, so I am really loving the weather, and it is inspiring me to write, which is a good thing because I have not written since the 22nd, which was Saturday. So I took Sunday and Monday off from writing, not because I was sitting around and being lazy, but because I was doing the opposite and I had a lot to do. But the thing is, I have 11,500 words remaining to write this month if I want to win Camp NaNoWriMo, and I only have 5 days to do it because today is the 25th, and I am going to be camping on the 29th and 30th, Saturday and Sunday, which means I only have 4 days this week, Tuesday through Friday, and then Monday next week to write. That's 5 days, 11,500 words, so that's about 2,500 words a day, less than 3,000, because that would put me at 12. But I didn't do the actual math. So it's between 2,500 to 3,000 words a day. So my goal for today is to write a minimum of 3,000 words and finish chapter 18, and then hopefully get a start on chapter 19. The last time I checked in was last Tuesday, so it's been a week since I vlogged. And last Tuesday, I believe I finished chapter 17. And since then, let's see, last Tuesday was the 18th, yeah? So since then, I have written about 3,000 words, 3,100 words, something like that. So I had a pretty slow writing week, honestly. But I guess I just wrote Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3,000 words in 4 days, that's pretty slow. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on writing. I have 4 pet sitting visits today. I already did one this morning, so I might take you along on some of those. We'll see. And I'm just going to work really hard today and see how much I can get done. Hopefully, let's see, it is 10 a.m. right now. So if I can write like 1,500 words by 12 o'clock when I have to leave and go pet sit, then that'll be awesome and I'll be halfway done with my day. So let's get started and see what I can do. Alright, I got myself some breakfast. I have a big bowl of strawberries, and I have a little breakfast burrito over here. I've got my water and my coffee, and I am good to go. Let's get back to writing. So, in my large overview / outline for my whole novel, I have each chapter broken down into days of the week and then the day of the month as well. And I just realized that my main character, Charlotte, she teaches violin lessons, and she teaches them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I just realized that chapter 18 occurs on a Tuesday, and I did not write in any violin lessons for that day. So I just had to go back to the beginning of the chapter and kind of edit a paragraph or two in just to explain why she's not doing violin lessons that day. But thank goodness for my outline, because if not for my outline and having every single day of the week figured out, it would seriously be such a mess for edits. So I am so thankful for it. It is just after 11 o'clock now, and I just finished writing chapter 18, which is awesome. The ending, I think, is pretty good, but I definitely wrote a few sentences in there that I was feeling at the moment, but I don't know if I'll be feeling them when I come back through and edit. But that's what's so nice about your first draft, is that you can really just write it emotionally and kind of raw, and then when you come back later for edits, you can clean anything up. So I'm trying not to kind of pre-edit and not edit things in my head before I even type them down, because who knows if I'll end up really liking them in the future. So let's see where I'm sitting at. I have written 1,196 words so far, so let's just say I'm at about 1,200 words and I want to be at 1,500 by 12 o'clock. So I have an hour to write 300 words, 304 words to be exact. So that is absolutely doable, and that will put me at, what will that put me at? Almost 15,000 words. I am sitting at 14,670 on my project, which is awesome. And then once I hit 15,000, that means I only have 10,000 more to go. I can definitely do this. I know I can. There have been a few times now during NaNowrimo in November where I was having to write 5,000 to 6,000 words a day to catch up, and I was able to do it. So I am not giving up. I am really still planning on achieving my goal of 25,000 words this month. So I am going to get started on chapter 19, which is awesome. I am so glad to be moving forward and write a few hundred more words and then go and do some pet sitting. So I will check in with you in a little bit. Bye. Hey, handsome. Everybody, it is 6 o'clock now and I am nearing my goal of 3,000 words for the day. I have not hit it yet though. I am sitting at 2,226 words. So already a pretty good day. I am working on chapter 19. I'm just over 1,000 words into it. And I'm actually having new ideas because I do have everything outlined, which is fantastic. And it's really what's allowing me to write so fluidly and so quickly. But this chapter 19 and chapter 20 coming up, even in the planning stages, I was like, I might be able to do this in a better way, and still keep it, like keep the foundation the same, but change it a little bit to make more sense and to be a little bit more exciting. And as I've been writing, I've kind of been developing new ideas. So what I'm going to do now, before I write more, is I can hear birds out my window. I have them open because it was raining outside. So what I am going to do before I continue writing tonight is go back to my overview/outline, read over chapter 19 and chapter 20, and then probably tweak it a little bit and fix it up to be exactly the way I want it. And then I will continue writing and let you know in a little bit how it's going. All right, bye. Okay, friends, this is what my desk looks like at the end of a writing day. Food and drinks literally everywhere. Alright guys, I did it. I just finished writing for the day and it is almost 7 o'clock, so I actually have to leave now and go do my evening pet sitting visit, but I wrote 3,029 words today, which I am super proud of. Also, I actually removed a chapter from my outline, and what I actually did was I took a chunk of it and moved it to an earlier chapter and then just changed things around so they were a bit more concise and happening more quickly, because as I was writing chapter 19, I realized that the setting was slightly different than what I had pictured for this scene, and that the change in setting was going to make things a little bit easier on the character, so I was able to speed up the drama rather than spreading it out over multiple chapters. So I had been planning on Song of the Dryad being 31 chapters, but now it is going to be 30 chapters long unless I end up making another big change, but I doubt it because this is the first time I have actually changed the outline like significantly like this since I wrote it back in March. Yeah, back in March, so April, May, June, July. I've been working with this outline for about 4 months now, and this is the first big change I've made to it. So I'm happy with it. It makes me feel a lot better moving forward because I had been worried about this scene that's coming up because I just was not sure that I wanted the action to play out in the way I was planning on it playing out. So I feel better now. I had a huge writing day. I'm really proud of it. And now let me see how many more words I need to write before the end of July. Okay, you can see here my target word count is 25,000. I wrote 3,029 today, and I have 8,497 remaining. And let's look over here. Today's the 25th, and I'm going to be on vacation the 29th and the 30th, not actually the 28th. So I have 26, 27, 28, and 31. That means 4 days to write 8,497 words. So that is just over 2,000 words a day. Alright, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this writing vlog. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm sorry this wasn't a week-long writing vlog, but I find that when I do really full writing days like this, I tend to get a lot of footage, and I just wanted to be able to show it all to you rather than having to cut a lot of it out in order to not make the video like 30 minutes long. So we are getting super close to the end of July now. Some of my camp buddies have already started to win, and you guys are tweeting me and letting me know that you're winning, and I wanted to say congratulations to everybody that has already won Camp NaNoWriMo. To everybody that is still working like I am, do not give up. We can still win this thing. And to all of you that had planned to participate and maybe only wrote 100 words or 1,000 words, at least you gave it a go, right? And you will be able to try again in November for actual NaNoWriMo. Alright guys, I'm going to head out and go do some pet sitting, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!